What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. Arman is the first to comment, so here we go. This is what Arman had to say. If Usyk doesn't get acclimated to the heavyweight division, he will get clobbered by Wilder. And that's Arman's. I'll let the chat load. See how many people come on before I start the Q&A session, because I've already done a poll, and the poll is pretty lengthy. So we got a little time to go to it, so I will let it load. We got 32 on the chat. You guys come in, hit the like button that notifies others that they did not notify previous with you guys. So feel privileged. Okay. We'll let it get about 50 to 70 come in before I go over the Q&A with you guys, and then we can counterpunch from there, right? Now, mind you guys, just FYI, I just had another awesome interview with the Knowledge himself. So that's loading up. It should be ready tomorrow. I got to do some editing and all that good stuff. You know, just FYI for that. But let's see what we have. We have Oleksandr Usyk. We have Deontay Wilder. You know, also appreciate all you guys that checked out the streaming award. You know, I won a streaming award today. You know, I was awarded amongst a lot of other guys. So that's big. Kaylon Simon, counterpunch to you, brother. Welcome back. Batshit crazy. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Chris Serrano in the house. HB, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Salam, Kurt from London. Ray Khan's in the building. The J. Roos theory. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you, man. Merlene, Dixon, Dulce. AJ beats Fury. Okay. Where's is the poll? The poll is on the community. And the poll is who wins the fight between Deontay Wilder and Oleksandr Usyk. Okay, so you can still vote because I haven't went over it yet. I mean, it's not closed. So Amir Asharif, counterpunch to you. Always a pleasure, Amir. Smash the like button. Salute, Kurt. Kurtola with the factolas. Y'all must have forgot. What's up, brother? Salute to you. Mario Salazar. Boxing ego blocked me. Okay, that's not uncommon. You know what I mean? That's his MO. Joseph Scooby. What's up, brother? Love your cast, mate. Thank you. Buddy Gunner. What's up, Kurt and all? Philip Holleran in the building. Merry Christmas to you, brother. Big up to you, brother. Oh, ego blocked you a long time ago. Yeah, that's, you know, you don't say anti-ego stuff over there. First time on your live. Southpaw Killer. What's up, brother? Well, welcome. Welcome, Southpaw Killer. I think Wilder could give Usyk some trouble. Wilder is a lot bigger, and Usyk, let's face it, if Chisora landed a few on Usyk, and Wilder is faster than Chisora, in my opinion. That is true. That is some facts for your brain. No bias. Wilder can deliver that right hand without you really knowing it's coming. You know, have you ever been driving in traffic, and then you've seen a light, you know, and then before you've seen a car in front of you, and he hits the brake, and before you know it, you're all the way up on him. That's how right it enters. Armand, blessings to you, brother. Jerome Benjamin in the house. Jim McDonald Boxing. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Kaylin, appreciate it, man. I didn't even know it was an award until someone like, hey, you won an award. So I checked it out. It was this well-detailed cat. I think it's Vo uh, transfo or something like that. But I left the link below that you guys check it out. Tracy Smith is in the building. Peter Thomas, appreciate you. Grammy Award. Mark Liddy or Little, appreciate you. Short Bus Beyonce, blessings. Always enjoy your counterpunching videos. Brother Darkness 89, darknesses, darknesses. D-Town Blasters in the building. What's up, brother? In the chat, we are talking about tonight Oleksandr Usyk versus Deontay Wilder. We're going to go to the Q&A. We're almost there. You know, since we got 82, I could start now, but I want to let a few more people get in if they're coming. Usyk schools Wilder and beats Joshua Jim McDonald. Uh-oh. Bold counterpunch. Still think Usyk wins, but it's not going to be easy. I like that. Fair assessment. Usyk is just too classy and quick on the feet for Wilder. Big E Egg Ho. yeah, I know I know, right? That's his nickname. Young Hollywood, what's up, brother? Counterpunch back to you. I think Usyk has the skill set to beat Wilder on points. Then again, Wilder could knock him out. Would be interesting to watch. Definitely. Michael Buffer, just watch the Spezza fight. You will get Usyk beats him. Okay. My dog's shit gives more trouble than Wilder's boxing for Usyk. Ooh, Murley. He went hard. Do you think the Bronze Bomber is mentally strong to fight now? I don't know. I just want to see him in the ring. It's a lot of question marks. Let's hit that like button. We have 82 on the chat. Let's get up to 82 likes or more. Povetkin versus Ortiz. Who you got? Ortiz. I have Ortiz because Ortiz is more long-ranged, and then he waits for the counter. Povetkin has to create the uppercut, but then you ask yourself, without the uppercut, would Povetkin would have beat Dillian White? You know, it's just Dillian White's known for uppercuts like I knew. I've studied the man. I know what his weakness is, and his weakness is uppercuts. So, you know, the man had already been slapped to the ground and got dropped with an uppercut himself early in the fight, the round before. Marcus Johnson, what's up, brother? Chisora is more skillful than Wilder. I don't think Wilder gets enough skill. It would be a lucky punch if he got it. It would be the punch that he actually practiced on again and again. Hey, Kurt, how's it going? Ben Lowe, it's going pretty good, man. Andre Rodriguez, what's up? Boxing Masters in the house. Absolutely. Let's turn up the like. Yeah, let's hit that like button. Let's hit that like button. Karma Serene. Wilder needs a warm-up before another serious fight. He needs something. I just need to see him fight. You know, I want to see how he acts, reacts, his response time. I want to see a lot from him. That's like a dinosaur match. It's hard to 12 rounds against Wilder. You know what? That is absolutely true. It is a hard thing to to stay in there without getting hit with the right. Especially when someone like Wilder starts throwing them like rockets. Wilder starts throwing those right hands like rockets. It's kind of the Matrix, right? My man, what's up, brother? Alex Stancato, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Wilder is an oversized Jeff Lacey. Jeff Lacey got found out about, though, eventually. Like, bad. Like, and I think it was only until he thought he was just better than he really was. Gentleman's game. What happens if Wilder loses next fight? Any options of fighting AJ on the table is diminished. Povetkin can get put down, keeping him down until he lands that bomb. Yeah, but Povetkin landed a punch that was, I just think, was made for White. Wilder needs a slap back to reality, needs someone to do it, and maybe he can come back. Wilder needs Christ and milk. Damn. Ortiz had him, and then the cheat code, game over. Mr. Blade Films, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Oh wow. Speaking of films, any of you guys for a response of yes and no? How many of you guys from the UK? And how many of you guys from the UK that has Amazon Prime? Is Amazon Prime worldwide? Okay, yes, 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 and yes. Great. Um, I got a call from I got a text message from a director of a show that I did in Louisiana, right? And the show is, oh, absolutely, Mr. Blade, all the time. But anyway, the show I did a couple years ago. Well, it just got released on Amazon Prime called Squatter. Arlette Constable. It's exactly what the budget was. You know what I mean? But like, don't judge it. That the demonologist. So I'm in the demonologist, definitely in Squatter, and then it's like a hack and slash film, like a knockoff. Well, it's not even a really knockoff. It's kind of original, but it has its challenging. No, Mr. Blade. I'm actually the actor in it. I'm the hack and slash guy that kills people and have a nice backstory. So check that out. I I don't think I'll follow Real Talk Boxing Short Bus. Okay. But yeah, check that out. And if you guys like Omen and stuff like that, Omen or Exorcist, check out the Demonologist. I'm also in the Demonologist. So it's that's pretty wicked. Now I would recommend that if you like that kind of shit. If you don't watch it. Because it's a certain type of audience. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's both horrors. So they're like one's kind of like, they're both on Amazon Prime, and I'm thinking like, I saw it. It did okay. Squatter wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. Right. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. So I thought, well, maybe we'll have they'll bring people in and they'll have a little Q&A and a premiere and all that shit. Nah, they threw that shit right on Amazon Prime. Boom, there it was. Kurt, did you see those polls about YouTube boxing channels? I voted. Counterpunch nearly got a place in the final four. Andre Rodriguez, which one was that? Because I won an award today, in case you didn't know. So I don't know if that's the same one or not. But if so, that's cool. Yep. Karma Serene, straight to streaming. Straight to streaming. Oh, Unrivaled Boxing Talk made a poll. Let me see. Let me check it out real quick because I'm definitely going into the we're going to go over the Q&A since we got over 100 on the chat. Now, Unrivaled Boxing Talk. I listen to him every so often. Okay. Okay, so Boxing Bros called you out too. Nice. I got to get with them, if they're, to talk to those cats, collaborate a little bit. Horror Channel Tales from the Dark Side is brilliant. Yeah, Tales from the Dark Side is some scary shit. I mean, it really is. Okay. All right. They've done a lot. He's done a lot of polls. So, okay. Well, we have it was the only ones I see is Ring IQ, Boxing Beats and Rhymes, Hat Man Strikes Back, cons. So that's cool. Happy this stream is lit. Yeah, he was whittling them down. That's the final. Oh, nice. Welter wise, the best heavyweights in the U.S. I know. I know your mother's raised well. Respect, wipe your feet and drop a like. and It's $2.99 in HD, and the movie was made in 2019. Counter. Okay, I see it on Prime Video. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? For shits and giggles, it would be something to watch. Oh shit. It had some pretty good scenes in there. I mean, it's not total this, total that, but anyway, we're in Comic Con. I didn't wear the suit or no shit like that, but I was there at Comic Con. Oh, Geek Con. Sorry, not Comic Con. Geek Con. So, so we had a booth over there and stuff like that. It was pretty fun. Anyway, back to the sport that I love, that I hate so much. We are here, and let's go over the poll on who officially will win between Deontay Wilder and Oleksandr Usyk. Okay. All right. So you guys ready? Out of 7,500 votes, Joe DC, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. We have 68% voted for Oleksandr Usyk at 68%, Deontay Wilder at 32%. Now, let's read down the comments. Of course, we know, search and destroy, really, 68 to 32. Mr. Blade doesn't agree. Search and destroy doesn't agree. But Nadi, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Thank you for your content and your intel. And you've been counterpunched. Yes, indeed. But Nadi's in the building. Wilder is overrated. That's disrespectful, says Mr. Ramos. Wilder is overrated. Wilder all day, Armand. So this is why we're here. But Nadi, appreciate the super chat, by the way, if I didn't say that before. I didn't want to overlook that without giving the shout outs and the props. You're not Alexander. I'm Alexander. Oh, man. Do you do an impression of how Wilder reacts to the poll? Oh, man. Now, that's a good one. That is absolutely a good one. Imagine him looking at this shit. Give you guys a backstory. What I was told by Tay Jones before we interviewed, Wilder found this channel, right? And this is back when I was doing a lot of videos about Wilder disagreeing with him not taking that $12 million. And this was a couple years ago. And and he found it. And then he actually, I got $100 on Usyk to KO Wilder. I'm imagining Wilder and Usyk conference. Oh, man. You can't even speak English. I'm going to have to promote this shit myself. My tongue going to be tied fucking with you. To this day, I'm going to make you pay. Oh, man. To this day, I'm going to make you pay. I'm going to hit you so hard, I'm going to make you say USA. To this day. 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 All it takes is one shot. You ain't a heavyweight. You ain't even a heavyweight. I'm going to show you. I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to teach you I'm going to teach you English. You need to hear. I'm going to knock you out. Not out. I'm going to knock you out. No, but yeah, his reaction to looking at this shit. You see all these some bitches. Look how they voted for him. They voted out of 7,000 damn votes. They vote for him. They know me better than that. What do they mean by that? If Spence isn't unifying the titles, I don't want to see him fight. Michael Fuller, kind of punch to you, based on his logic of wanting strap season, if you decide to do whatever you do, that's your decision, and it makes sense. Because if Spence is not trying to do that shit, he needs to stop with all the let's talk about strap season. That's just something that he's, tells people. 9-inch foot nails. They're going to need them for your coffin. Man, people been fighting for 100 and 100 still fighting to this day. Dan Fogg. Sami Ali counterpunching is the best U.S. weight. The Tuscaloosa excuse. Wow, I never heard that shit. Milton Jeff, do you think everything Wilder is doing to say? I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking, Milton. I think he really believes it, though. And if he doesn't, it's like, yo, that's fucked up because you're just faking at that point. I want to believe. This is what I want to believe. I want to believe that Wilder believes that. But I don't know. Because, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, dude, you fucking serious. But then sometimes I'm like, well, he may really believe that. Oh, Victor, thank you. Thank you for keeping me on track. Well, he found the channel and he was with a friend of his, Tate Jones, and he was like, man, look at this motherfucker here. Look at this dude. Look. And according to Tate Jones, he said it didn't really bother him, but he said his father got mad. And I kind of was like, damn, I don't want to make anybody's, family mad. But he said, yeah, he had his dad, the preacher, he had a lot to say about it because his father's a preacher. So he had a lot to say about the videos that I made, and it rubbed him the wrong way. That's how I was told from Tate Jones. Yeah. Hunter is the best the U.S. has to offer. I don't know. Can he beat? You got to remember something, too. People look at Andy Ruiz as a Mexican fighter. His people are from Mexico. He's American. He didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? He's an American fighter. Preach these nuts. Wow. Could have been 100 million pounds. Hunter got gifted a draw against Povetkin. They should fight. Povetkin needs to fight Michael Hunter again. Dillian White can move on to fight Luis Ortiz, and they can excel whoever wins out of that. Winner takes all. Fuck it. If whoever loses, okay, go. You go back to the undercards, but he's either Mexican or American, not one or the other. Not one or the other. No, he's from America, but he's also American, though. You are a better trainer than Diaz. Oh, DJD Diaz. I voted for Usyk, but I want to change my vote, says Mark Morris. Now check this out, guys. I can't see Usyk knocking out Wilder, and I really can't see him standing up to Wilder's punches. Well, I don't think it's punches. I think it's a punch. So a lot of people understand. Wilder was known for the hardest punching heavyweight. One punch heavyweight. Period. Right? That's what he was billed as. It was very catchy. Honestly, I think they should have been doing that shit since day one. He would have been known more for that, from especially the knockouts and stuff like that. But when he started fighting guys, he knocked out Dominic Breazeale. He knocked out Luis Ortiz twice. He couldn't knock out Fury and keep Fury down. He knocked him down a couple times. If I'm Wilder, though, honestly, I think the best thing for me to do is to market the third fight like this. If I'm Team Wilder, I would, in fact, say, hey, you know what? I've put him down twice. He's put me down twice. You see what I'm saying? That way, I didn't want the look. And if I'm also Wilder, I wouldn't even focus on all that other bullshit. I would focus on really the ref. He could always say, hey, the ref stopped the shit and I didn't want him to do that. I didn't want Mark Breland to do that. He could have focused more on that. Like, look, I ended the fight on my feet. Regardless of how people said my legs were weak, I ended the fight on my feet. Does that make sense? I mean, how does that sound? Ain't that better than this shit, that shit, the gloves, the this? And then if you're talking about the gloves, you're making your own team look bad. So if he went at it through that angle, like we need to fight for the third time. I put him twice, and I think I did knock him out, right? And since I've done that, he's put me down twice. So if that's the case, we need to settle this. I think that's better. Yeah, the water, it's a bunch of bullshit like that. No. It should have been the ref, my trainer stopping the fight, and the referee. Because, see, the referee said he was going to stop the fight. The route, I wouldn't have took the route. But guess what? I'm not Deontay Wilder, though. He didn't have to, even if he agreed with it, he didn't have to make it public. Ruiz would beat Wilder, says Sammy Ali. I wonder if there's a button you press to say the same shit over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, are you guys typing that fast to do that type of shit, spam? You know what I mean? I like it. It was like, maybe it's a button, copy. You know what I mean? I was like, why the fuck would you do that? You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Ruiz versus AB at 300 catch weight. Who you got? Ruiz versus AB. Adrian Broner? Broner said he's a bot. Did Povetkin duck Wilder, or did Wilder lose the court case battle with Povetkin because he refused to fight or lock him up? You know what? I don't really remember. That shit's been so long ago. You know how long that's been? That's been about 4 or 5 years ago now. We got 148 on the chat. Let's get 148 likes. What's Ortiz done? HB, that's the thing. We have to see what he can do with other opponents. He gave Wilder a good fight, a couple good fights. He was winning. He's won more rounds than Wilder. Wilder just knocked him the fuck out. You know what I mean? Bots are a real problem because bots are computers, not people. Yeah, they are. They are. Don't spread lies. Wilder tucked his tail. I think Usyk outboxes Wilder, and if he puts the pressure like Fury, he might knock him out. Wilder is not used to this level of competition. Well, I'll say this. At a certain level, he doesn't, he hasn't fought enough, and that's the problem with this generation of fighters, and that's all of them across the board. Probably minus Joshua and White, okay? Because they fought enough guys on a particular level. Other than that, if you look at Fury, you look at Ruiz, you look at Wilder, you look at these guys, they haven't really fought. None of these guys have fought each other, so we don't really know. They haven't tested the waters and taken the fights that they need to fight to prove where they are. There's just that one guy, So it's hard to do. For people saying, "Oh man, Ortiz would lose to this guy," that's only speculation. That's only your opinion, because until Ortiz goes in there and fights incredible, then we'll see. And I don't want to hear shit about old age, because if Ortiz goes in there and knocks somebody's ass out, okay. I don't want to hear old ass Ortiz. I want to hear, dude, the dude's dangerous. Has anybody lately, listen to me, guys, has anybody lately talked about Povetkin being old? That's the question. Has anybody talked about Alexander Povetkin's age lately? They talk about his left uppercut. They talk about how dangerous he is. You know. So, I mean, he's just better. But guess what? You're not talking about he's old, but he's better. He's just better. So age really ain't a factor. I see your reward, brother. HDZ fam. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. Usyk displayed at least an above average chin with Chisora, combining that with an ability to take punches with uppercuts, body movement, should prove too much for Wilder. You know, I think Yi Unit, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. I think that the Wilder fight and Usyk, it goes like this, okay? Before I mention that, though, let me go through some of the Q&As. Let's hear some of these comments. What has Ortiz done in his career? H.D. Dunn. He was able to stop a guy that Vladimir Klitschko couldn't. Brian Jennings was undefeated when Klitschko beat him in New York. Stunk up the fucking place. Most boringest fight around. Chris Shuck, what's up, brother? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to you too. And all the best to you too, Chris. Appreciate you. Ortiz was able to knock him out. Malik Scott taken out. Dave Allen taken out. Other than that, though, 2 fights with Deontay Wilder. That's it. That's all Ortiz has done. He survived the rounds, but he got knocked down like, what, 3-4 times? You ever thought of doing a live with Hatman, Kurt? I like Hatman's material. I don't know how he really does lives. I don't even know if he's that open of a channel like that. He does a lot of some people have channels where it's content only. The videos represent what they're talking about. Me, I like live presentations. So I don't know how that would be if we could. Maybe some, StreamYard stuff. If, I wouldn't have a problem with it, but I mean, it is what it is. Who would win, the AJ that fought Pulev or Vlad at his peak? Who would win with fighting who, though? Who would win, the AJ that fought Pulev or Vlad at his peak? I'm not sure what are you asking me, honestly. Hatman does not do many lives. It's a rarity. Okay. Hatman is the best channel on YouTube. Kurt comes second. Hey, that's good. For me to be compared with Hatman, that's a good thing for me, because he tells some solid content. You know what I mean? Does AJ's resume give him an edge against Fury because Fury had no resume when he beat Klitschko? No, not really. It's all about the style. None of that matters when they get in the ring, honestly. None of it matters. Nirmal, Raj, none of it matters. Zami Water, counterpunch to you. Come on, let's get 150 likes. Milton Jeff, would you ever challenge Blue Blood to a debate? Yeah, I would. I'd be happy to. And about 2 years ago, I heard that someone did, but no one sent me shit to notify me for nothing. So I don't know how true it was. But of course, that was back when, AJ and Wilder were trying to come to a collision course when they were only actually, the irony, they were bumping heads, but it wasn't the kind of head bumping that they thought they were going to do. Prime Vlad versus current AJ. Oh, I don't know. See, that's pretty even because I would give a prime Vlad to the dude that he fought in 17. He beats Joshua. I think a prime Vladimir Klitschko beats Anthony Joshua in 2017 and 18. 19, I don't know about now because see now he's learning. He's up the ante. He's got experience. He has a definitely an acknowledgement of alertness, and that alertness brings better defense for Joshua. Yeah, Fury, AJ, Usyk are the toughest. You know what, Andrew Smith? He beats them all except Usyk. Look, Andre, being the knowledge, we went back and forth on this one. You guys are going to love that interview. It's under an hour long, so it's not too long. But we discussed everything. And I'm going to tell you, like, Usyk, he gave Vladimir Klitschko fits. Okay? And it's just the styles of these guys. See, someone basic like Deontay Wilder is a good thing. It's a good thing for Usyk because he doesn't have to worry about he doesn't have to worry about a left hook, maybe a right uppercut. The right uppercut will be a dangerous punch for him. The straight right, the overhand right. But as far as the jab's only dangerous if he gets caught with the jab followed with the right hand. So if the jab sets him up for the right hand, that's what he has to be, aware of. Oleksandr Usyk. Okay, but if that's all he's worried about, Wilder has a long night. But Wilder will, the windmill is real. Because he will get to throwing punches, especially when he knows, like, I got to get this guy out of there. He's going to start throwing punches, and hopefully he can set something up and catch Usyk, off guard or whatever, and, catch him that way. Kurt with KO Blue Blood. Wouldn't want to fight Blue Blood. I know nothing about him. Who's afraid of Wilder? And that's nobody. And you know what? Now people that don't care about Wilder as much. They think, he has weak legs and we're going to knock his ass out. And that's going to be a lot of people's downfall. And that's going to be some funny shit. Mark my words. Do you agree that Wilder needs to learn how to box? Sami Ali, it's probably too late by now. And obviously, if you take an ass beating like that, you ain't going to learn. I hope he's working on shit. Now, check this out. If Fury versus AJ, a 50-50 fight, who you got? I don't know. Because, see, Fury's never been in there with a guy that can hurt him that dropped him. See, Wilder hurt him, but he couldn't finish him because he hasn't, he's not a finisher. He's just a puncher. That was the problem with Wilder. Wilder couldn't put that same punch together to take his ass out. Mostly fighters that hurt you and you're hurt and they know you're hurt. It's easy. It's that much easier to hurt you and knock you out with the punch they hurt you with because they know you're hurt. They know you're less likely to fight back. The thing about Fury is Fury will fight. Toby Barley, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Fury beats AJ, in my opinion. Okay. That's a possibility. You know what I mean? Brazil even fought Wilder. Yeah, but Wilder knocked his ass out too, though. Stefan Broom, who you got if AJ versus Wilder happens anytime in 2021? Break it down, counterpunching style. I will. I just have to see what Fury brings to the table now. what Fury brings to the table. The Wilder fight was enough because other fighters don't fight like Wilder. So how are we gonna, hey, based off what we know about Tyson Fury, he's in shape, he has a new trainer, he can be aggressive. For what we know, he can punch, and that's a good question mark. Can he? So can he out like he took Wilder out? Could he bash him and knock him and slap him out of the ring like he did? Or was it because of the bleeding eye where he couldn't engage like he really wanted to against Otto Vailene? There's a lot of things we don't know about Tyson Fury just yet. Because understand, he's only had one fight with Javon Sugar Hill, just one. And I want to see more than that. That's why I wanted to see the Caballero fight, to see what he can do and how he can do it. But you know what? I think they're going to find out on the day, on the fly. I see no BS on this channel. No, I try not to have any BS on the channel. Why would I? He only had to watch one punch, the right hand. That's it. If you got a guy that's a decent puncher, especially if you're an aggressive guy like Tyson Fury is now, being taught to become more an aggressive guy. That's why Javon Sugar Hill said he's just not training him for Deontay Wilder. He's training him for the fighters too. And that's a smart move by Javon Sugar Hill because he knows Wilder is a type of guy, he's dangerous because that one punch can hurt you, but it's only one punch. I would love to train Wilder. You know what I mean? And one thing I know that Wilder does well, he fights tall. But I mean, he fights tall because he really has no choice. He has long, rangy, lanky arms. He can reach out and touch you. There's no reason for him to pull any Anthony Joshua trying to be Mike Tyson shit because he doesn't have that type of arsenal. He can't hurt you with those punches. A lot of those people think he windmills you and gets you out of there. No. Wilder had already hurt you by the time he hit you the first time when you dropped to the canvas. It ain't till either he hits you and hurts you, then he was ready to mow you over. Okay? But honestly, he's already done the damage when he caught you with that one punch. Boom, and you fall and you get up. You're already hurt as shit. The fight should have been stopped then. So technically, he knocked you out the first time he hit you. It ain't that he hit you, then hurt you, then you're down. No, it's not like that. He's hit you, shit. I'm hurt, I'm down, I take a knee or whatever, like Ortiz. You know what I mean? And yes, he hit him with rabbit punches and he hit him behind the head and all that shit. But Ortiz, if you look at Ortiz, the motherfucker was just tired. He was drooling. Drooling comes from the point you're trying to breathe and your fucking saliva's coming out of your mouth. Why? Because you're fucking tired. Okay? That's what happens. So Ortiz, yeah, he did. He get caught with a right uppercut. He did. Wilder did catch him with a right uppercut. But he initially got hit with that one punch. Boom! And that one punch he never really recovered from. Because even when he got up, he was trying to take his time. And the referee, which I didn't understand this shit. You got hit with a guy hit you. Then you get thrown down to the canvas. Okay, I don't think that ref saw that punch. You know why? Let me prove it. He got hit with that punch, right? And then he gets thrown into the ropes. Well, if he got hit with that punch and he was going down anyway because of that punch, that referee would have counted. But the referee didn't count. He just waved that shit off because he knew the motherfucker fouled him. He didn't see the punch. Get up. And that's what happens. Usyk beats Wilder on points. Usyk is a much better version of Spilka. Blasphemy being low. He's nothing like Spilka. But I get what you're saying. He's a southpaw. But no, he's ions above Spilka. Spilka's a rough house. He's a rough house, tough, rugged fighter, Polish fighter with skills. But his skills are nothing like Oleksandr Usyk. Right. I was doing the Floyd shit. Like Oleksandr Usyk. Spilka. Yeah, I know, right? No, don't say Spilka is like Oleksandr. Yeah, he's a better southpaw than Spilka. I'll say that shit. I'll agree with you on that. No, I got to counterpunch you. No, Oleksandr Usyk is a guy. And see, this is my thing, okay? about Wilder. Wilder is tough, but in what happened, fuck it, let's face it, his corner failed him. They failed him. Why? Ozzy Ox Schmidt. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you, man. I'm waiting for that package, man. I'm waiting. You know what I mean? I've been telling people about it. I can't wait for it to drop. And I ain't going to even say what that is. Only you and me know, and then we'll drop it and we'll all know. The best counterpunch for a southpaw is a straight right. Andre, absolutely. That's what makes Wilder so damn dangerous. See, here's the thing. The one punch that is the best punch for a southpaw is a right hand. Oleksandr Usyk will know this, though. He will know this. But then, see, you have to be careful every second of every round. Ask Luis Ortiz. Fury knows his shit, Michael Fuller. He knows his shit. The only problem with Fuller, the only problem with that Fuller about Fury hasn't fought enough guys that were in the top that really challenges you. D. Hodges, what's up, brother? In the chat, he's representing the LDBC. Salute. What's up, D. Hodges? Counterpunch to you, brother. Rest in peace, Mom's Ozzy. Hold on. Wait. Yes, sir. I just needed some time, brother. My mom just passed last night. Fuck. Man, everybody get a shout out to Ozzy Ox Schmidt. You know, I'm going to tell you something, Ozzy. Doesn't make me feel any better. But I can tell you, I know exactly what you mean. My mom passed 7 years ago. And it was all of a sudden. I don't know how yours was. But don't worry, man. Just hit me on the gram. We'll talk about it. But yeah, man, everybody gives a shout out to Ozzy Schmidt's mom. You know, God bless the dead for her. Best heavyweight right now, in your opinion? Omer. We don't know. We don't know who's the best heavyweight right now. That's only an opinionated question again. You know, and now after Fury fight Joshua, he beats Josh. It's Fury. Tyson Fury's the man. He's the man. He's the bald-headed gypsy with the plan. You know. The Bristolian Mackham. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Now, this is the Q&A, right? We got enough on the chat. Let's go through this. Dwayne Lloyd, he says, we just want Wilder to get another beating for fire his trainer and make a million excuses, hashtag till this day. Oh, man. You know, I actually have one to do about Wilder here not too long in the near future or whatnot. All heavyweights are going to target that pinhead Wilder and get that blood squirting out of the ear. Ugh. After Fury knocked his block off, he went nuts. Wilder will never be the same fighter because his arrogance got crushed. No, I don't think so. And that's Kush Daha. Or Kush Dakha madness. No, I don't think that's the case. I'm going to tell you why. His arrogance ain't went anywhere. His arrogance didn't go anywhere. Even if it took a 7-8 month vacation, it still came back with a vengeance. Trust me. Usyk won't be able to handle the power. Wilder, and this is from Crash Bash, Wilder managed to drop Fury twice, even with Fury being superior boxer, and Usyk struggling to handle punching power from Witherspoon just means Wilder will knock him out if they ever fought. That's Crash Bags. Or Crash Bash. Crash Bags. Danny McGauley. If Wilder connects with his head, Usyk might actually die. That was Danny McGaley. You think he'll kill him? Okay, here we go, guys. We got everyone knows how to beat Wilder. Just take it to him and cut the distance. And that's Oliveira Muti, you know. MC Gusto, sell CB4. Does anybody believe Wilder can beat any if the other top fighters in the world? I think not. Wilder's washed. Those are the comments of MC Gusto. What do you guys think of that? Do you think Wilder can beat any of the top other fighters in the world? John Henningfield, he says that Deontay Wilder has been figured out. Okay. Robert Doyle, I honestly think Usyk will stop him quicker than Fury. Usyk has the best jab in boxing. He will break Wilder down. That's interesting. What do you guys think about that? I mean, we just listening on the standstill or what? What are we doing? I mean, it says that we're still here. We got 170. Let's get those likes up. Okay, here we go. Clayton Gordon, Usyk by decision or late TKO. Wow. Don't see him having the power to put Wilder to sleep, though. Okay. How many people on the chat believe Usyk can KO Wilder late? I mean, we're already at 68 to 32%. We just want to see the LDBC cry when he loses. Really, I should be Dillian. Really, I should be Dillian, but I will take Usyk. Okay. AU 30s. Deontay wins by KO after being outboxed for a few rounds. Okay. All right. Jason Hawley. Wilder by letting his hands go. Well, you know, how many combinations have you seen Wilder throw, though? So, you know, I had to counter that because I think that would be good. If Wilder could throw combinations, you know, 1, 2, 3, left hook, right hook, uppercut, you know, and mix it up, you know what I mean? That would be something. Why hasn't Wilder been fighting? Because of the pandemic, a lot of other stuff, you know, postponed fights, those type of things. Wilder will not beat a top 10 contender again. The bum is done. Don't think Usyk will ever be a heavyweight champion, but destroys Wilder quicker than Fury for me. Now, how many people think Fury is far superior of a boxer because he beat Deontay Wilder? Okay, let's see. Usyk has to knock him out or fight a flawless 12 rounds. I don't see it happening. No disrespect to him, but that's a huge load to carry. Ortiz almost did it the first time. The right hand is the southpaw killer, and Wilder's right is the everyman killer. Wow. That is Mr. Ramos. I think he's still on here. So counterpunch to you, brother. Wilder KOs Usyk. James Levine. Usyk is a superior boxer to Wilder, but the right hand will land and sleep Usyk. Now, how many people believe that? By yes or no? Hit me up on the chat. What are we doing? We got almost 200 people on the chat. I see no one commenting on any of these. Okay, this is weird. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because wow, this is a this is a lot of content. Well, anyway, let me read the comment. My bad, guys. So you guys are with me. I didn't see your comments because for whatever reason I don't see them on here. But I looked at my other device, and you guys have been blogging the whole time. AJ beats Usyk. Well, it's not about AJ right now. Slotello presents. Yes, his boxing. Wait, Ozzy Smith. Yes, his boxing IQ is far too advanced for Wilder. David Hay in training. You know, it's funny though with David Hay and Usyk. David Hay has some type of not animosity, but I think he has some type of issue with Usyk. You know what I mean? And I believe what it is. I think because Bellew um, beat David Hay twice. Then Usyk knocked out Bellew. So Bellew beats Hay, then Bellew gets slept by Usyk. And that was a nasty knockout, and nobody saw that shit coming. I didn't. And it was just perfectly timed. Hay had more power than Usyk does. And guess what though? Guess what? Philip Carl Roberts. I'm gonna tell you, he did have more power. But did he sleep Wilder? I mean, he hit Wilder flush. That counts for something. Wilder can take a lot of punches. I think if you sleep Wilder, you have to be one hard hitting guy because Wilder has a chin. He has a chin. HB, that was a beautiful KO. He had landed that punch. He had Bellew like outside like he was crucified. Bars. His head hanging off the bottom rope. Just like, he was out. I mean, he made an attempt to get it was over though. It was over. It was over with. You know what I mean? And then, and look, and Bellew did a good job. Now, mind you, Bellew is no slouch. He's no slouch. He was a guy that came in here to do a particular thing, and he damn near did it. He tried his best to do that particular thing, and that was to bring Usyk into those late rounds and to give him a fight of his life. Usyk was waiting him out. Usyk could have started early. He didn't want to. That was not the game plan. The thing that makes someone like Usyk so dangerous is the fact that he follows a game plan. He listens to his corner. The mental strength, I think, is the key with Usyk. Not as really necessarily his punching power. Yeah, he can hit you and hurt you. That's Chisora. But I think it's him bringing those type of instructions and mental strength and skills and combining those all into one fight. Like Chisora, he got mauled by Chisora. We seen that shit. If you watch that fight again with him and Chisora, Oleksandr Usyk was mauled by Derek Chisora. He was mauled. Derek Chisora was hitting this boy with all types of shit. This man was clubbing him. He was clubbing him. He was catching him. And then anybody else, I think, would have got hit. Oh shit, that hurts. Oh shit, he hit me again. Oh, again, my adrenaline's rising. Next thing you know, I'm down to the canvas. That's how it works. It's what happens when someone hits you. So I think that was the deal. Water not going to be close to that weight. Kurt, would you agree that anyone can win depending on how smart they work? Yep. It just look, it just makes it that much tedious though when you have to worry about a guy's every fucking punch or every right hand he throws with Wilder's case. So you have to worry about that. It's harder to hit a smaller guy, especially when you have one punch. HB, that is a good counter punch. You know what I mean? Because that's very, very true. See, Usyk is not like, oh, he's big, he's this, he's that. You know, Wilder should have known and understood. Use what you have. Respect what's already on the table. And what I mean by that is, he was tall, he was lean, he wasn't that big. You know, punching Wilder to the side, to the stomach, is kind of hard. Wilder can win if he drops the ego. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. You know what I'm saying? I don't I don't know what Wilder how his mental state is right now. Isaiah B, kind of punch to you. Who do you see being the king of the heavyweight division 3 years forward from now, Kurt? It's a good question. I know you'll still see Fury if he's still fighting. You know, I mean, because he's only like 31, right? So he'll be like 34. Okay, he'll still be in the mix. You know, we have to see. You know, because the way it's set up now, if Fury fights Joshua, they're going to be fighting 3 times because that shit's not going to go what you think it's going to go. You know, a lot of people think it's going to be, oh, well, Fury's going to win. Now, I think if Fury did win, he probably would pull a Vlad move, meaning he'll win. I beat him so easy, the big Dawson. I don't want to fight him again. I'll retire from the sport. I don't need anyone in that bullshit. He's a big heavyweight Dawson. I told you guys. And he won't fight him again. He made all the money, don't want to fight him, and you probably do it for the money, you know. But yeah, look, probably Fury would do that. You know, who knows? It depends on how that fight would happen, would go down. But let's say Joshua beats him, then Fury fights him again. Then Fury might beat him, and then you have a third fight. J.E. Prodigal Son, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Happy New Year's to you too, bro. Antonio Tarver was saying with some technique overhauls, Wilder could fix his skills and disguise his big right hand. Yeah, he could. And it's coming from Antonio Tarver, that's the man that should know because he fights like that. He's just a southpaw, but he's long, tall, rangy, and he knows how a tall, long, rangy guy's supposed to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I would tell. I would bring someone in that knows my physicality. You know, I mean, even Antonio Tarver, he wasn't the most built guy, but he still had the tall, lean frame, like similar to Wilder. You see what I'm saying? Count Drago, counterpunch to you, brother. I've missed a super chat somewhere. Lady Sean, done dim season. What's up, baby? Usyk can outbox Wilder. Most good boxers can, but I think Wilder will catch Usyk and send him to sleep. He's fucking gone, baby. He's fucking over. The right destroyed his brain. Usyk versus Wilder is like Khan versus Lewis. Wilder in 9. Count Drago. Counterpunch to you. Oh man, love that. Love that show enough thumbnail. Love it, brother. Thank you. At work nurse, so can they talk? Oh, Sarah, Brotherhood. Knockout sent you $55. Knockout sent you $55. He did. You know, that had to be a time when I didn't see. Let's see. Let's take a look. See. Yeah, you got a $55 super chat. From where? I don't see anything. That's weird. Okay, I see Count Drago's. Um, and I don't see anything else. Hold on, let me see. Let me see, damn you. Yeah, it was 10 minutes ago. Well, shit, at 9:45. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, well, who was it from? Because I don't see it. Oh, Knockout. Well, Knockout, I appreciate you. Thank you for the donation. I hope if you had a comment, please repost because something was wrong with my device. It wasn't showing me the messages at the time. That's why I jumped on my other device and seen everybody was still uploading. So I was like, okay, what the hell? You know, what's wrong with this one? And that was like 10 minutes ago. Damn. The only one that can beat Wilder is Fury, but Wilder can make some changes to win. Okay. Check 935. Well, let's see. Usyk is too sharp to get caught by Wilder's right hand. He's already been broke. He's already been broke. Damn. Usyk Ortiz would be good. Usyk Ortiz. I don't know. That's one I haven't really thought about. Two southpaws. What do you guys think about Usyk versus the Cuban assassin? Or should I say the assassin from Cuba? That's true, Kurt. Not see your answers on the topic either. Yeah, it is a weird matchup. A very weird matchup. Tarver had offered to train him. A lot of people offered to train Wilder, though, to be fair. I got Usyk on points. Omer Aslaharov. Counterpunch to you. Okay, here you go. Just tuned in. Usyk is Supitel or whatnot. I had to go to the actual chat to see it. Well, the actual. Let's get a $600. Oh, let's get our $600 stimulus check. Russian police. I'm with you on that. Shit, that'd be good. Counterpunch to you from in New Jersey. Toppentine. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Fury equals Nadrolon equals poor wild boar excuse. I just ate the bloody meat. It gave me the levels that I thought I needed to pass the test. I mean, to fail the test. Bloody hell. Oh. No, 2000, Robert Brown, I'm with you. 2000 would be very good. You know. No, the Mexican meat has the clenbuterol in it, Ramos. You know, the boar meat has the nedrolone in it. But that was some shitty stuff, how, like, UCAD's full of shit. And I'll be the one to say they're full of shit because they didn't place them under suspension right away. Now imagine if that shit would have been Jarrell Miller last year. Trump just passed it. Oh, well, good. I hope that happens. Like how long ago? Like minutes? You know, that shit that happened a couple days ago. Could you see a rock, paper, scissors situation with AJ, Wilder, Fury, where Fury beats Wilder, AJ beats Fury, and Wilder beats AJ? Dark Annihilator. Absolutely. Oh, AJ is a duck. Fact. Who is AJ ducking now? Somebody offered millions to, and they, now he's the duck. That shit kills me. Who wins Usyk versus Wilder? Well, the poll says, Ronald, 68% to 32%. AJ next 8 fights in order. Usyk, Fury 2, Joe Joyce, Jarrell Miller, Luis Ortiz, Wilder Ruiz 3. This is if AJ wins both Fury fights. That would be good. That would be a fantastic resume because there's no one else left to fight except for Rivas. Oscar Rivas is not there. That's the only person I see that's not there that's also dangerous. That could probably do some damage. Kurt, who do you think wins AJ versus Usyk and how? Usyk would give Joshua problems. But it would be a tough fight because I think Usyk is a lot tougher than people think he is. Ooh, that is a tough fight. Jock Odd Sock. Usyk versus Ergovic. That's a very good fight. As I said, we're run off feet here, but please send love to Yard family, regardless of personal opinion. This is the reality we're in now. Blessings all. Sarah, you're absolutely right. He's been through a tough patch, a really tough patch. Joshua Lil John, appreciate you, brother. Thank you. The award was cool. It was really cool. You know what I mean? It was a really cool award. I appreciate the cat that subscribed to his channel, and he really broke it down on why he likes fighters, and it was no bias. It was no like LDBC shit or any of that. It was just, it was all about how these fighters presented themselves, how they, what their strengths, what their weaknesses were, what they were good at, what their pitch was, or their niche was, for the channel, how well it's growing and things of that nature. Is it well balanced? It was good. It was good. I definitely, would agree. Well, I mean, it's the poll. It's the poll that I made, but understand you're disagreeing with the people. Catches Usyk like Ortiz. That could happen. I mean, I'm not arguing with you. I mean, that could happen. He could catch Usyk and then all that shit means nothing. If he catches him with the right shot, and Wilder, to this day, I told y'all, he don't belong here. He needs to go to the bridge away thing. I ain't going down there. I got this power. Oh, you remember he did that laugh? Remember Wilder did that laugh? Some of my patients love your channel, especially in the older male wards where phones can be used. Peace from all at Queens. Sarah Brotherhood, appreciate you. Please them to like, subscribe, and they have all been counterpunched over there. Kurt, do you think Pac-Man will be able to get champion emeritus status to avoid being stripped for fighting McGregor? Well, that's a good question. I really got to get back into my UFC shit. You know what I mean? I've been so busy doing other things, Ronald, appreciate you, man. AJ recently said his target date to retire is 38. Well, that's good. That means 8 more years. So we'll see what he can do in 8 years. I can see AJ opening Fury's cut, then it's over. Wow. AJ is a duck with the beat resume in boxing by far. Also twice unified in half the time as a pro compared to Fury and Wilder. Well, I mean, he's the only one that unified him. So, I mean, if he loses it and gets it back, it's his victory by default. Who do you go with, Effie Ajagba versus Dubois? I don't know now. I don't know. I used to be like Dubois, Triple D, but now I don't know because see, someone like Ajagba, longer reach, you know, and he's not, that would be a good fight. Be a very good fight. We know a Jogba can go down because he went down. They both showed me their weaknesses. They both showed me their vulnerability. They both showed me a lot. So I don't know. Because Ajagba, he's a hard puncher. He's a pretty good puncher, but he punches to hurt you. Joyce was punching to keep him at bay, to set up other things to possibly hurt him, but the jab was doing enough. F.A. Singh's really limited in his skill set. Yeah. If Wilder loses to Usyk, do you think he is done? Probably. Probably so. AJ KO's Ajagba in Nigeria. That would be a good fight. If FA returns to Nigeria, I think he has to do something though. Big Pharmacy Miller versus Joe Joyce. I think that'll be a good fight. I think that'll be a really good fight. FA doesn't have the clout at all. He doesn't. That's why he needs to do more in the sport. He needs to prove himself worthy of his countrymen. See, everyone's, yelling AJ. You know what I mean? And, they don't have that guy. He needs to be that guy. AJ is not Nigerian. He's not Nigerian. I just said, I'm Nigerian. He's not Nigerian. His people are Nigerian. No disrespect to him. But he's not Nigerian. No. I really, really want to see AJ KO Jarrell Miller. AJ has a good chin. His stamina was always the problem. Fear has a gift coming soon. And AJ, they can't run for long. Canelo UK killer. Yo, what's good, bro? Everything's good. It's coming soon, so everyone be prepared. The big lawsuit. Watch out. Uh-oh, Robert Brown called it. Big ass lawsuit. Bam! To this day. You cheated me and there's nowhere to run. To this day. Juggernaut smashed Triple G's eye with his second punch of the fight. I think AJ's best fight was against White. Seriously, rough trade. It was. People say AJ can't KO Fury because he took Wilder's best. But Wilder didn't even land flush if you watch both knockdowns. You've just made people's night while doing bloods. Oh, absolutely. Everybody to the ward. Counterpunch to you guys. Care to have the mediation already started? I don't know, dude. I have no idea. None. Wilder has PTSD. He wakes up swinging at his wife. That's messed up. And that's really nothing to joke about, that PTSD. It's really a badass condition. Shell-shock veterans, should know what I'm talking about. I want to see Miller in rehab. Yeah, he should be in there. Talking about cheeseburgers. Wilder can have a sick comeback if he makes the right decision. Topantine, you're talking nonsense. You guys are going at it. But we have it, guys. 68%. 68% Usyk of you guys voted that Usyk beats Wilder. 32% thinks Wilder beats Usyk. So roughly 70-30. That's what we have. I appreciate everybody that came onto the poll. The Q&A was lit. I will do more and more, of course. You guys actually, in the comments below, tell me what polls would you like me to construct, and I will place those polls on the community. But anyway, guys, for my union members, Sarah and gang, stay tuned for a lot of fresh content coming from exclusive interviews very soon, like tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, guys. Young Hollywood, appreciate you. Getting better and better. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it getting better and better. Everybody, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays for those who don't. And we look forward to the new year. We have new content coming, new videos I'm about to post. and it gets closer to midnight, closer when you guys wake up or go to sleep or whatever. But everybody, Jim McDonald, Philip Carl Roberts, Joe Show Armstrong, Ray Khan, Young Hollywood, Toppentine, Sami Ali, Andre Rodriguez, HB, everybody on the chat has been counterpunched. Peace.